It's Animals Galore here, and today I'm going to be talking about my 5-gallon shrimp tank and the amazing ecosystem within it. Straight off, by the name, you can guess that there are obviously shrimp. One is shown here, and guess what? This one is pregnant and it's heading straight for a pellet of food. Uh, the, this one is a red cherry shrimp. And then I have 3 species of shrimp in this tank. The yellow really shrimp, of which I have only one, and the Malayan shrimp, of which I have about 6, and the red cherry shrimp, which I don't know, I've never counted, there are way too many of them. And guess what? This tank is amazing. Look at that snail. That's a ram's horn snail. I actually never even put a single snail in here. They all just came with the rocks and moss. There are so many of the ram's horn snails in here. They just literally keep reproducing, and they grow so fast. This I'm not sure whether this is the original one or whether it's the son, because now both of them are literally the same size. Literally, they grow so fast. And also, there's a very interesting animal in here, which I don't know if you'll be able to see too well. It's a bit hard to see, but do you see the whitish speck there? It's a bit hard. I'll try to focus and get a better view of it. Oh, it's actually really hard to get. Anyway, I just like you to know that there are flatworms in this tank. They're absolutely amazing. I hope I can get a nice view of them. Well, I don't know where they are. Yeah. Okay, yeah. There's a flatworm there, nearly. Yes, there. Do you see that? It's moving. That speck that is moving there. It's really hard to see. They're sort of pinkish, actually. If you actually see them, they're really beautiful, actually. And once I even saw one of them dividing. They both mate and divide to reproduce. So yeah, that's very interesting. Actually, it's very cool when they divide. They like literally it starts off in the top, so it's like they have 2 heads at one point, and then slowly keeps on going and they divide completely. The whole process I think takes about a few hours. It's actually a very long process. So then that you can see there is a Malayan shrimp, and one more thing is that there are loads of detritus worms here. They are way too thin to see, so it's going to be very hard to see any of them. They're fairly long, some of them are 2 centimeters long, but yeah, they're too thin. And look at that one there. That is a subadult red cherry shrimp. I told you, the shrimp are reproducing like crazy. And look at that one there. That's a baby, a really tiny one. I don't know exactly which species it is. And just look at the pellet there. You see that? That's a subadult snail. Their shells like change color through their life. It's very interesting. Oh, and I've observed that unlike the red cherry and yellow really shrimp, the Malayan shrimps have black eggs instead of the usual white or yellowish eggs. See that one? That's a pregnant one. And now for the craziest thing. These guys, yeah, and look, as I told you, the eggs are black. And now I'll just show you something absolutely crazy. Are you ready for it? Look at all that moss. It's literally like an impenetrable blanket. I can't see anything through it. That moss is growing like crazy. I think probably because the light is like right there. Maybe that's probably why it's happening. And you see the other snail there. And see that brown snail sitting next to the ram's horn snail? It's a different type that just popped up. I don't know how. The creatures just keep popping up in this. And I think that the pregnant ones use this place as a hideout. And yes, there you can see a flatworm. Do you see it? This tank is so amazing. And now, for a nice top view. Now just look at that, would you? There are so many animals in this tank. It really does show. And look at that empty apple snail shell and the blanket of moss. You can really see how massive it is. It's a bit hard because there's a light there, but yeah. And see, there was actually a shrimp like poking its head out of the water since it was standing near the filter. Look at all that diversity in this small 5-gallon tank. It's good that the shrimp are here because if there was a fish in here, it would destroy every single other creature that came. Like in my community, where there are no other creatures except the fish. And yes, there are two apple snails, but I'm talking about tiny stuff. So look at all the moss and diversity of life. It's absolutely crazy. And inside that apple snail shell, shrimps have actually dumped soil, like as a kind of hiding spot, I suppose. Not 100% sure. So that's totally amazing. And see that's our only yellow really shrimp. And see in the top, it has a yellowish part that's called the saddle. That's where unfertilized eggs are there. So that's if it has been pregnant at least once, it will have a saddle. So yeah, so it's just amazing. So this is Animals Galore signing out.